their release party for the album Nevermind and how they got kicked out of it. So most of you have heard of the band Nirvana. Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Lithium. These are all pretty well-known songs, and most of you have probably heard. They're also all off of the album Nevermind, and this album's really what rocketed them into stardom. Before that, most people have never really heard of Nirvana. Like, they had a little bit of an underground following, but not much. Probably most people who saw Kurt Cobain, Chris Novoselic, and Dave Grohl looked at them as some disheveled hoodlums, and they wouldn't be very far off. Now, Nevermind was really, the release of it is what turned everything around for them, and it's also where the story begins. So, September 13th, 1991, there was a party held in honor of the release of Nevermind, and it was at a little place in Seattle called Rebar. It's just a little tiny club, not a whole bunch of people, but everybody who mattered was there. Like, their producer was there, their managers, anybody that was really popular in the scene. Nirvana was there too. So the party's going on. They don't really get along with most of the people there. They kind of hang out mostly with themselves. It's not really their type of scene. They're not really up for it. But they go anyways, and they're of course drunk because it's Nirvana. So they get there and they're drunk, and nothing is allowed at this club. No alcohol is allowed, no drugs, nothing like that. So they sneak in some Jim Beam. And they start to mingle with the crowd a little bit, talk to people, and decide they don't really want to do that, so they all kind of come back to the food table and start to scope everything out. There's some hors d'oeuvres, and there's some hummus, and there's a watermelon filled with ranch for some reason. Who knows? So they're sitting around the table, talking to each other, drinking their Jim Beam, and one of them asks, "Hey, can you pass me the hummus?" And they're like, "Sure." And he starts to pass it. They're a little bit sloppy drunk, spills it all over. And one of them gets it all over his shirt, and he's like, "Dude, look what you did." So in retribution, flings a little bit back, and then somehow some of the ranch is flung back, and then some of the carrots, and some of the crackers, until eventually the entire ranch-filled watermelon is flung across the room at the other one. So there's this big important party going on with three guys in the back dressed like hoodlums and street rats throwing food at each other, causing a ruckus. So bouncer obviously comes over there and is like, "Dude, you've got to go." And they're like, "This is our party." He looks at them, raggedy clothes, food all over each other, and is like, "No, get out. I don't believe you." So he kicks them out. So they're sitting out in the alleyway, and they're just like, "Whatever. We didn't really want to be here anyways. We got our bottle of Jim Beam. Let's have our own party." And so they did. In the alleyway across, directly from their party, they had their own party with each other. That's all that really mattered. So they sat back there, drinking with each other, and they toasted to their album, to their future endeavors, and whatever the future might hold.